Hey, what's up, guys? John the Pilot. Yeah, I was sent this WaterGuru Sense 2 for free, but it's not what you think at all. If you guys haven't seen my first video on WaterGuru, you need to watch it. I'm going to put a link right up here. Watch it. Come back to this video because you'll understand the woes that I've been going through. Anyway, this is the WaterGuru Sense 2. Let's get into it. One thing I want to be abundantly clear on is this WaterGuru, all it does is reads your chemicals. It does not add any chemicals. So be very, very aware of that. This does not add any chemicals, doesn't add any muriatic acid for pH. All it does is read chemicals. This is a WaterGuru Sense 2. It reads 5. WaterGuru Sense 1 only reads free chlorine and pH, which is the one I used to have. Okay, before we go any further, I want to make it 100% clear. I'm not affiliated with WaterGuru whatsoever. All I'm doing is trying to give you guys some information so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, or at least the experience that you could have, because this is what happened to me. Thank God WaterGuru's customer service is on point. Okay, so I originally had the WaterGuru Sense 1, and I went through 3 of those, actually 4 of those now with everything that I'm saying, and I got on the horn with WaterGuru support, and what they did was they sent me the WaterGuru Sense 2, because I don't think they sell the WaterGuru Sense 1 anymore. However, a gentleman by the name of Jay was really cool. I actually had to send them a video of the device not working, and there's a little green light indicator in there that lets you know if it's connecting to the internet. They couldn't figure it out, and they actually had to upscale it to their engineers. Probably because they see through the history that a lot of these things have crapped out on me. Maybe that they're doing something to fix it. But anyway, the reason why I got it free is because this is my 5th unit, and they don't sell, I believe, the Sense 1 anymore, so they had to send me the Sense 2. However, there's a disclaimer in the email where it's only going to be a one-time deal with me. So this is pretty much going to be, when this thing craps out, if they don't replace it, I'm not getting any more WaterGurus, just to let you know, because it's been a pain in the butt. One more thing I wanted to add is I've been going round and round with WaterGuru for over 3 years now, and this is the 5th unit. So I have 2 small kids. I've got a 15,000 gallon pool that I have to maintain. I can't afford the $250 a month in order to have someone come out and maintain it, because I'm not a captain yet. So what did I naturally do? I start looking on the internet for chemical pool automation, and this is the kind of stuff I found. Okay, looking at pool chemical automation, as you can see, I got shopping here. First thing that pops up is WaterGuru. It's $292.50, and so far it's the most appetizing. I looked into this Sutro. The only problem is that this thing, you have to pay a monthly subscription, and it's $500 right off the bat, and that just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. It's got 57 reviews. I haven't tried it. You guys should check it out. Let me know how it goes. So you can see the ones that actually will deposit like any of your acids, such as muriatic acid, or add anything for the pH or all that stuff. You're talking $2,000 just for the equipment, and it not even installed. So Pentair has one. Let me see if Pentair Chem 1. Look, this Chem 1, just the control panel right here is $1,500. That doesn't even include all the kit that you need in order to. There's a Pentair chemical holder right there. That holds 4 gallons. That's $419. So these things can get extremely expensive. So what I naturally did was I was like, hey, you know what? It's worth trying the WaterGuru. Okay, so if you haven't watched my previous video, I talk all about the Sense 1, all right? And you can tell by what happened. I'll let you look at that. So here's the Sense 2. This is what was sent to me. This is an upgrade from the Sense 1. And quite honestly, I don't think, see right here, you can see the WaterGuru Sense 1's out of stock. It's been out of stock for a long time. I don't think they're selling it anymore. So I don't think you're going to be able to get it. Now, the WaterGuru Sense 2 is supposed to be better because it uses a whole different cassette. You can't use the old cassettes from the Sense 1. So all the cassettes that I have now are worthless. So we'll see how it goes, but it uses a C2 and a C5 cassette. And then what are those cassettes? So let's look here. Chemical supplies, Sense cassettes and supplies. Here's the Sense 2 C5, right? What it does is the C5 will measure pH, free chlorine, cyanidic acid, plus the hardness and the total alkalinity. Alkalinity. Good God, say that 15 times fast. I dare you. All right, so it lasts for 1 month. The other WaterGuru Sense 1, the one that I had that crapped out on me 4 times, it just measured pH and free chlorine. So that's all it did. So supposedly this is supposed to be a little bit better. It's supposed to be all encompassing, like as if you were using one of those pool kits. It got sent to my house. Here's the unboxing. Nothing too fancy with unboxing. It comes the way you see it right there. You take the quick start guide, you look at it, you download the WaterGuru app, and then you just follow it step by step. Pretty simple. There's the WaterGuru Sense 2. It looks very similar to the Sense 1. There is the C5 cassette that does the 5 measurements. Some really interesting branded batteries. Never heard of that brand before, so who knows how long they'll last. You take the C5 cartridge, you slide it right into the WaterGuru. Then the next thing you do is, I made sure real quick, I wanted to make sure I was installing the batteries at the right time. That floating ring is for if you have an above ground pool or just a spa. So I guess it allows the WaterGuru to sit freely. There, you take off the top, you install the batteries. It takes 4 C batteries from this weird brand. You pop it back together. And then for me, since I have the Sense 1 and it crapped out on me, this is going right over to my skimmer. And right now, I'm going to replace the Sense 1. So very simply put, I pull that one out and I put in the Sense 2. Yay! And what happens after that is this guy goes on a long walk to you know where. Okay, you can see on the right hand side there, that's the home picture of the WaterGuru Sense app. And what we're going to do is just set it up real quick. It's pretty straightforward. I had to go into my settings and I had to delete my old WaterGuru. So I had to completely make a new profile. You just go and it says add a pool. You go to setup, you push that. And then it brings up, it tells you to install the batteries, open the cover. Pretty much what I've already done. And I'll go ahead and I make sure I do that. Batteries are all sweet, they're installed. You close the cover and you allow the Bluetooth magic to work. And good news, thank you Lord, that this one connected pretty quickly to the phone there. Next thing it's going to want to do is set up, what's your pool type. So I guess it knows what parameters the Guru has to be at. It tells you to install the cassette. It wants, me, I have a pool with a skimmer, so that's how I'm going to deploy it, and that's where it's going to be living for the rest of the time that it lasts. Hopefully it lasts more than 2 or 3 months. So once you put those settings in, you're going to choose your Wi-Fi network. From the Wi-Fi network, you obviously put in your passcode. I'm not going to show that because I don't know who the heck is going to be watching this. I name it, I call it backyard, and from there it says all done. And then what it's going to ask is the type of pool. Do you have a chlorine generator? Do you have, chlorine where you add it? Do you use dry acid or bisulfate? I use dry acid. It asks you how big your pool is. Mine's about 15,000 gallons. I have a cartridge filter, and voila. What happens from there is it tries to connect to the internet. And this takes a long time. So with that being said, it'll show about 8 to 10 minutes to check in, and it realistically took around 25 minutes. So this was a perfect time for me to start doing a once over on my pool. I took advantage of it, so I did a nice scrub down, and we just had a rain. So a little bit of, the free chlorine was down, a little algae was building. So, I need input. There it is. It came up. My free chlorine was at 0.6 parts per million. pH was a little high. So now I know what I needed to add. Okay, so now you've seen the installation. It's really not that hard. It's just connecting it to Wi-Fi. What you want to consider is where your pool skimmer is versus wherever the Wi-Fi is going to be coming from. So we have an extender. It's coming from inside the house, inside my closet, and it's hitting here. And what that means is I've got pretty good strong Wi-Fi. Well, so the WaterGuru is pretty much designed so that you don't have to worry about using a drop kit anymore. However, that just hasn't been my experience. I use this thing in order to stay up on it because, as you guys know before, I've had a lot of these things fail on me. I'm quite expecting this thing to fail on me as well. It does send notifications through the app so that you can kind of know what's going on when the unit's working and everything is banging on all cylinders. It's great. It works awesome. It tells you exactly how much acid you need to add in order to balance your pH for your pool. It tells what the free chlorine levels are. Now with the C5 cassette, I'm assuming it's going to tell me what the alkalinity is and all those other good things, so I can add different chemicals to really adjust the pool. But I was going to actually take a sample of my water and take it down to like Leslie's Pool or Pinch a Penny or whatever the heck it is and compare the accuracy. But quite honestly, I don't even think it's worth it just because of all the problems I've been having. So with that being said, I'm fully expecting this thing to fail on me. I would constantly get like, you know, messages while like, you know, or at least time would go by and I wouldn't get a notification and be like, man, what's going on with the WaterGuru? And I checked the app and it would show it had done a reading in about three weeks, sometimes a month. And I'm just like, ugh. So I sent another email, they would send another unit, and it just became a big hassle. So those are the things you want to consider. And that's been my experience. If you have a WaterGuru and yours has been working perfectly, throw a comment below. Let us know what your experience is, because I just haven't had that luck. I don't know if it's because the sun beats directly down on it and just kicks its butt. I have no idea why I've been going through so many of these things. Luckily for me, WaterGuru has been replacing them. However, as you can see from the last email, this is the last one. This is the last shebang. So, you know, the pros of it, it's supposed to do 5 readings now for the WaterGuru Sense 2, which is pretty much everything that a drop kit will do. The cons are that it does require consumables, all right? And it does not add the chemicals for you. I can't be any clearer about that. It doesn't do any of that. All it does is read what's going on with your water, and it gives you the results. That's all it does when it's working. Otherwise, I hope this video was informative for you guys. Please like it. Please share it. It helps the algorithm know that this video is worth watching. It helps me grow my channel, and I am not affiliated with WaterGuru whatsoever. All right, the reason why I got this thing for free is because the other one crapped out on me, and I don't think they give out Sense 1s or even sell Sense 1s anymore. So, all right, guys, till the next video, John the Pilot. See ya.